Hello, I'm Martin Sheen. Martin Luther King once said, "Unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word." Today, there are humanitarian efforts around the world that take this notion to heart and put it into practice, working every day to provide people and communities with relief, support, and most importantly, the ability to reach their full potential.
They train extensively and become the best at what they do. They leave the comforts of this country in exchange for the dangers of another to ensure our safety and freedom. The men and women of the United States Armed Forces are more than soldiers, sailors, airmen, or Marines. They belong to families who long for them when they're gone and breathe a sigh of relief when they come home. But these families face challenges beyond missing their loved ones. Many struggle to simply make ends meet. Injuries or multiple deployments mean many of them have trouble putting food on the table, keeping the car running, or simply paying the rent because their dollars just won't stretch far enough. The soldiers returning with injuries are facing even greater obstacles. Many of their injuries would have killed them in past wars. Thanks to today's medical advancements, however, these wounded warriors are getting a second chance at life, but not without confronting the challenges of re-entering civilian society. Defined as the new normal, wounded warriors and their families face a long, tough road to recovery.
Families often are working at a reduced income when they're transitioning from active duty military to their wounded warrior status. Their pay often decreases significantly, and a lot of them just aren't prepared for that. They didn't expect to be injured. And many of them aren't able to hold jobs, aren't able to care for their children like they once did. Some of our service members can't drive themselves to appointments. And in a lot of cases, the spouse has to be a primary caregiver for the service member. Everything about a service member situation changes when they're injured.
Never before has there been such a need for our military families. In response to this, a handful of nonprofit organizations are working together to make sure families like the Williams get the help they need to be successful in mainstream society.
Every Tuesday we have a group, and all of us, amputees will all be hanging out, and we'll talk about life, and it just kind of, things don't make you mad anymore, I know I'm not back in Afghanistan fighting a war on terrorism anymore, and when I came back here, meeting other wounded warriors, we had a band of brothers while we were over there. We got a band of brothers back here again.
There's been endless support. From the day he came home until now, if we need something or anything like that, there's always someone there to help us.
Our armed forces are ready and willing to defend us at any cost. As these brave men and women return home and deal with new obstacles, it becomes an opportunity for us to return the favor.
We're glad you could join us today. I'm Martin Sheen. See you next time, and thanks for watching.